Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, April 8th, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Yeah, another crappy day today. They just keep coming one after another. Uh, Today we had 7 stocks coming into the day, and all 7 closed out negative. And we went from being negative $11,000 on the close yesterday to closing that out with negative over 17,000 in closed out trades. So our bad negative got even worse on the closeout this morning, and that is the patterns that we are facing almost every day. We got into 11 new positions, 5 positive, 6 negative, and we're carrying positive $2,200 overnight going into tomorrow. But you can see with this pattern that there's no comfort in having positive $2,200 with 11 positions, which is a reasonable amount of, number of positions. That all could go extremely negative tomorrow if we don't somehow turn this pattern around. Now we could. I don't want to be pessimistic, but the way things are going, I just don't think $2,200 is enough to sustain us uh, through our exits tomorrow. We'll see what happens. The Dow here continues to do practically nothing. The volume is low, and that disturbs me. And pretty directionless. It opened positive, went negative, then kind of built all day long, and ended up closing up 57. But there's no conviction in any of this, so it's kind of like, what is it going to do? Uh, I don't want to sound too terribly pessimistic. But it disturbs me how quickly we went from just fabulous markets. Fabulous markets had gone on for 14 consecutive months to this current environment that is just like nothing's going, nothing at all. And I, not criticizing anybody who has communicated with me. I uh, try to be as supportive of my customers as possible, but some people are suggesting changes in our algorithm, our the pattern that we trade, and others are suggesting changes in the portfolio. And admittedly, neither is doing very well right now, but I have been through this a lot. And I will tell you that there isn't any change that you can make in the system or any change that you're going to make in the portfolio that's going to result in us getting those great that great performance that we had for those 14 consecutive months. It's not going to happen. It doesn't make any difference what you do. These are crappy markets, and they tend to defeat all approaches, and nobody is doing any good in this environment. Um, I don't like even talking about it because it might really discourage people, but I remind you that after 10 years of making money every year, I had a losing year in 2018. It wasn't a big losing year at all. In fact, the loss was so small that I made it all up in the January of 2019. So I had very mild loss in 2018, but the point being is that I couldn't make money that year, and that was an absolutely horrible year for all the professional traders. So everybody wasn't doing the same thing I was, but no matter what they were doing, they just couldn't make headway in 2018, and you can get that kind of environment. And trying to fix this is like trying to put lipstick on a pig. It just, it's just a bad environment. I hope we snap out of it. I think we will snap out of it, but it's very difficult to trade. And I will again say the way you really make money trading is to stick with the system day in, day out, and you make money over the weeks, over the months, and over the years by sticking with it. But you can cut back and to weather the storm, and I've done that in my other accounts. I'm not doing that in my demonstration account here. So you can compare things, and I can compare things, but I have cut back until I can see the worm is turned, so to speak, and things are getting better. Anyway, I have two good stocks to show you, and I will show you them, but I'll have some complaints about the first one. Oh shoot, I didn't do what I was supposed to do here. Just bear with me. There we go. Okay, this is STPK, which is Star Peak Energy Transition, and this during the second hour suddenly broke out big time here. We grabbed it, and it took off, and I think this thing was up around $7,000 or so up here, but again, the whack-a-moles came in and pushed this thing back, so we are up $3,500 in Star Peak Energy Transition. Hopefully, maybe that thing will come back tomorrow, but the way things have been going, I really don't know. But so far, it does look reasonably good, but again, it just drives me crazy. I just in trading patterns, when you see a high this late in a trading day, you don't expect this much pullback the last 2 hours, but that's what's been happening to us. So that didn't do good. Now, I'll show you one that it did not do that. It's the only one that we're trading today. It did not, but this is GRWG, which is Grow Generation Corporation, and this we bought as soon as we could this morning, got onto it, and it did keep going and closed right there near its high. This is the pattern I look for. This is the best pattern. This is where we make the most money. And this, I don't know, did I say GRWG is Grow Generation Corporation? Anyway, we closed that with 5,000. No, we didn't close it. We're carrying it with $5,300 going into tomorrow. So we'll see how that looks tomorrow. And as I say, if the patterns that we've been experiencing the last 2-3 weeks continue, this will open lower. We'll get out with a small profit, and probably small profit in Star Peak Energy. If things have changed, both these will gap up, and we'll get out with increased profits tomorrow rather than what we have right now. Anyway, that's what we're looking for. Okay. That's the way it went on this Thursday. This is Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Freaky Friday.